3 days and around 20 hours of non-stop debate on the no confidence motion. There's so much to process from watching this parliamentary process, but if I had to distill it into 5 simple points, here's what I would take away from this crowning moment of the monsoon session. First of all, it was all about Manipur, but was it? If you were a regular person listening to the debate, you may have missed what the real reason behind the no confidence motion was. Manipur. With 303 MPs in Lok Sabha, there was never a doubt about the BJP winning this vote of confidence. For the opposition, it was a political ploy to get the Prime Minister to come to Parliament and speak about the unspeakable tragedy that has left at least 150 people dead, many homeless, and women facing sexual violence and having been raped. He hadn't spoken about the Manipur tragedy till now. With such a serious premise, you expected the line of speakers to focus on the state and how the northeastern state wasn't being neglected. But with the exception of a handful, a majority of the speeches were focused on why the government shouldn't face a trust vote. Due to the economic success, due to the various schemes, and due to the various electoral wins, the government projected the entire move as a vindictive, futile ploy 1 year away from elections, similar to 2018, by an opposition that had no confidence of Indian people.
जनता ने कांग्रेस के प्रति बार-बार नो कॉन्फिडेंस घोषित किया है। मैं मणिपुर के लोगों से भी आग्रहपूर्वक कहना चाहता हूं, वहां की माताओं, बहनों, बेटियों से कहना चाहता हूं, देश आपके साथ है।
Second, the Prime Minister's speech was very clear. The no confidence motion was a test for the opposition and not for his government, which had won repeated mandates. The Prime Minister got a more than 2-hour platform where he ridiculed the opposition and flaunted his own achievements. However, was it all bad for the opposition? After all, from a fractured opposition running at various directions and to different ends, their voices came across as a well-coordinated choir for the first time. One after the other, they stood up for the India alliance and backed up each other's point. This by itself was quite an incredible achievement. I'll give you a small example. Before the India alliance, you would never hear one leader refer to another party's leader in their speech. However, from Mahua Moitra to Supriya Sule to everyone else, they acknowledged what their allies said and backed it up. This is an achievement by itself. They also came out to defend Rahul Gandhi when BJP women MPs attacked him for blowing a flying kiss towards his detractors. Number 3, for me, there was another key takeaway from the 3-day-long motion. The Bharatiya Janata Party may be focusing on Rahul Gandhi, but he's certainly not at the center of the opposition's attack, but just one of its aspects. While some party colleagues wanted him to open the debate, Gandhi refused to take that starring role, letting his colleague from the northeast, Gaurav Gogoi, play opening batsman. He didn't even become the final player to go on before the Prime Minister spoke. Gandhi's speech came obscurely on day 2. That's a key factor to show a united fight without letting egos get in the way. Number 4, the BJP is very good at speeches and has formidable speakers. I also found new ways evolving in their rhetoric. For example, there were several moments during the debate when speakers like Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman would ask rhetorical questions, and the BJP MPs, and they make up a considerable chunk of the house, would respond and in unison. So when Prime Minister Modi asked or talked about his government's guarantees and the opposition's tendency to run away, we could see this new rhetorical style in display there.
ये मोदी देश को गारंटी देता है कि मेरे तीसरे कार्यकाल में मैं हिंदुस्तान को टॉप 3 की पोजीशन में लाके रहूंगा। अब शब्द बोलो, भाग जाओ, कूड़ा कचरा फेंको, भाग जाओ, झूठ फैलाओ, भाग जाओ। जब मणिपुर में वो एक समय था, हर व्यवस्था उग्रवादी संगठनों की मर्जी से चलती थी। वो कहे वो होता था। और उस समय सरकार किसकी थी मणिपुर में? किसकी सरकार थी?
Fifth and finally, what's Parliament if not a place to spot new upcoming stars? We all know that Prime Minister Modi, Mahua Moitra, Shashi Tharoor, they're all brilliant speakers. But this debate saw the emergence of some new ones as well. We saw Gaurav Gogoi, who for the first time gave such a memorable speech, and it was a long one. It may have been the best speech of the entire debate.
क्या हो रहा है, क्या दरखास्त दी गई है, आप खुद ही आप इस सदन के रक्षक हैं।
Then we saw UP Chief Minister's wife and Samajwadi Party MP Dimple Yadav speak evocatively about the women of Manipur. She doesn't usually speak, so it was a rare moment and it was a welcome one.
सर, मैं कहना चाहूंगी बीजेपी के लोगों से कि stop dividing our country, stop dividing India.
And finally, from the ruling party, there were new Eastern MPs with strong voices, Loket Chatterjee and Rajdeep Roy.
To the Sino-Indian Act, which is also called the Panchsheel Act. In that Panchsheel Act, what was written, I would like to bring to your notice today.
Do let me know what you thought of the debate and if you agree or even disagree with my take by commenting below.
What the changes in India's population and the differential growth rate.
Rationales about why it's not ending. What's your rationale?
We have a very special guest on the record.
The interview.
The role that the US side played at that point of time.
पूरी दुनिया की नजर
Assume my phone is tapped, I can probably say hello to Mr. Modi.
आपके भारत पर है।
Pakistan has a unique negotiating style.
The rising confidence of India under Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Communist China is the greatest threat.
There will come a day that we will see far more radical extremist.
I'm still a little perplexed by why we.
Your daily dose of news from India and across the world. Cutting edge views and analysis. Tune into HT videos. Click on the bell icon to subscribe.